This song will set you free, my friend, look up into the sky. This song will set you free, my friend, look up into the stars and say that you will make it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Cadence Connect with I myself, yours truly, Sean T. We're back again with another episode, and today we're gonna be checking out music by Russ. And it's a fairly new track, I guess, released 2024. The title of the track is Legend Freestyle. I'm curious to listen to Russ. Without further ado, let us jump right into the music.
Hey, put that away. Let's go to the movies.
Milan started a coffee brand. We getting money out in Mexico. We call that mariachi bands. Fans surround the van and bang on glass like hockey fans. They say that I'm a legend. I play it cool, but shit, I probably am. I used to stranglehold my plans. I left no room for God. I make that cat jump when she sees me like she got Pumas on. If you do me wrong, I'm in an unforgiving mood. I make the music that my younger self would love to listen to. Permission to be myself, but I'm not asking no more. I starve myself for self-love, but I'm not fasting no more. Tell myself that I'm okay, I'm just working on believing it. I see all the love and praise, I'm working on receiving it. My happiness is buried deep, I'm working on retrieving it. Cause thinking that I'm great is vastly different than just being it. Pace around my house at 4 a.m, I'm restless. Drinking water, but the thirst I have for life is quenchless. I'm not impressed with editors of Rolling Stone or GQ. Y'all ego's crazy if you think that artists actually need you. Y'all don't move the needle, only ones who care are other writers. Talking crazy about my work, but any day you could be fired. Where the fuck are y'all's credentials? What the fuck have you written? I wrote a New York Times bestseller. Y'all's time is just ticking. It's a different game, adapt just like the rest of us. Critics can't take criticism, but be the first ones disrespecting us. Pussies cosplaying this guy like you got power.
When it comes to production and beats, and generally writing his music, Russ is very good. And I can never knock him down for that. But here's my but. My but comes to the fact that it feels like I've heard this before from Russ, and him talking about executives and how they are not needed, him talking about the fact that he works alone, he's doing this money alone, him speaking about his house and home, the way he's speaking about it. Look, a lot of artists do it. A lot of artists speak about the same things, but the way Russ does it kind of feels repetitive. If you go back to his earlier music, and if you really listen to Russ, specifically on this track, Legend Freestyle, which is a good track, I can't knock him for making a good track, but so far it feels like I'm hearing things that I've heard. It feels like I'm hearing things I've heard before from Russ. I guess that's the only knockout in terms of this track, but it genuinely feels like I've heard this before, which is something you can say about a lot of artists, but specifically on this track, Legend Freestyle by Russ, that's just how I feel. But let's continue.
Cosplaying this guy like you got power. My money long, I can count this shit for hours. Cosplaying this guy like you got power. My money long, I can count this shit for hours. Milan started a coffee brand. We getting money out in Mexico off music, so we call that mariachi bands. Fans surround the van and bang on glass, they like some hockey fans. Say that I'm a legend, I play it cool, but shit, I probably am. Yeah, one take, conductor, appreciate you.
Conductor.
As the track ends, I'm keeping the same sentiments, that it feels like I've heard this before from Russ. And in terms of him calling himself a legend, I think he's not there yet. And weirdly enough, I feel like for him to get there, he must do something he's rebelled against for so long. You know, I'm not saying he should sign to anyone, but I'm talking about specifically mainstream songs that charts very highly, and just at least one or two hits, because with Russ I feel like his status is solidified in terms of underground. He's one of those artists that you listen to and not a lot of people listen to, and you're happy to tell your friends, hey, listen to Russ, and then they get into Russ and then they like it or love it or hate it depending on their taste. But as an artist, not a lot of people know about or listen to. He's not a Drake, he's not a Weeknd, but he's a dude that makes good music. And in my books, for him to legendary status is an opinion and it's subjective, but for me, for him to get into that conversation, for me, I think he must do something he's always rebelled against, and I guess have a track or two that appeases the executives that he hates so much, or at least the fans. I'm speaking about a track that gets the world buzzing, that gets the world buzzing, and that gets his fans to brag about, not just on the fact that not a lot of people listen to him and he's kind of a hidden gem, but a track that his fans can go to anyone and say, hey, listen to Russ, listen to this song, and for it to get out there, I would put him in the legendary status after a song like that is put in. I'm not knocking the track at all. Legend, Freestyle, it's a solid track, but I don't feel it's a solid track enough for Russ. He's so much better than this track, and it just feels like a track that's put out there for numbers, in a way. Because I know Russ, I've been listening to his music for the longest of time, and this track just feels repetitive in a way. I guess that's the only knock. That's the only thing I'm knocking this track for, which is kind of major in my books. But hey, Legend Freestyle by Russ, Cadence Connects. We just checked it out, or I just checked it out. We out.